Latest for you right now from North Carolina to New York and D.C. and beyond. But we are going to begin with what could be the most critical week of the Biden administration. His first overseas trip as president, just a few days away now. The president meeting with his national security team this weekend ahead of his trip. Quite the travel itinerary as well. First up, a G7 summit in England and a meeting with the Queen. Next up, Brussels for the NATO summit and EU summit, and then to Geneva for the critical bilateral talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin next week.
It is a packed schedule, and in a new op-ed, President Biden is vowing to rally the world's democracies and confront the harmful activities of Russia and China amid a rise in cyber attacks. NBC News correspondent Heidi Przybyla joins us now with the latest. Heidi, good morning.
Good morning, Lindsay. Yes, that's right. The president issuing an op-ed late last night in the Washington Post about his first foreign trip. The first foreign trip of a president is always laden with a lot of symbolism. This one is no different. But what is different is the focus by the president on the health of democracy itself. Several times here at home, we've heard the president make this case about the need to demonstrate the viability of democracy and democracies to get things done. This is his chance to do this for the first time on the international stage. And you saw that several times as well in the op-ed when he said this is a defining question of our time. Can democracies come together to deliver real results to our people in a rapidly changing world? It has been 2 years since we've had a global summit like this due to the coronavirus pandemic. And there is a lot of work to be repaired here. If you remember, it was these G7 summits when we had this imagery of President Trump literally physically standing separate from our allies. It was the moment when he had that strained handshake, for instance, with the French president, President Macron. And so the White House's goal here is to demonstrate that the United States is back. We started with phase one, which was rejoining a lot of these international accords, including the Paris Climate Accord, the World Health Organization, and now to do that in person with these global leaders. A lot of agenda items on the agenda here, including, of course, the COVID pandemic, the climate crisis, and then the president's meeting with President Vladimir Putin, where the issue of the escalating attacks of ransomware by Russian gangs here in the United States attacking our critical infrastructure will be in the forefront.
Now, schools, TV stations, transportation hubs, small town ferries. It seems like nobody is off limits to that, and all eyes will certainly be on these meetings. Heidi, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead.